Mount Aso is the largest active volcano in Japan, and is among the largest in the world. It stands in the Aso Kujū National Park in Kumamoto Prefecture on the island of Kyushu. Its peak is 1,592 meters above sea level. Mount Aso has a fairly large caldera with a circumference of around 120 kilometers, although sources vary on the exact distance. Geology. The central cone group of Aso consists of 5 peaks: Mount Neko, Mount Taka, Mount Naka, Mount Oboshi, and Mount Kishima. The highest point is the summit of Mount Taka at 1,592 meters above sea level. The crater of Mount Naka, the west side of which is accessible by road, contains an active volcano which continuously emits smoke and has occasional eruptions. Only the northernmost crater has been active for the last 70 years: 1974, 1979, 1984, 1985, 1989 to 1991, 2009, 2011, 2015 and 2016. The present Aso caldera formed as a result of 4 huge caldera eruptions occurring over a range of 90,000–300,000 years ago. The caldera, one of the largest in the world, contains the city of Aso as well as Aso Takamoricho and South Aso Mura. The summer enclosing the caldera extends about 18 kilometers east to west and about 25 kilometers north to south. Viewpoints from the summer overlooking the caldera are perched upon lava formed before the volcanic activity which created the present caldera. Ejecta from the huge caldera eruption 90,800 years ago covers more than 600 cubic kilometers and roughly equals the volume of Mount Fuji. It is presumed that the pyroclastic flow plateau covered half of Kyushu. History. The eruption which formed the present summer occurred approximately 300,000 years ago. 4 large-scale eruptions occurred during a period extending from 300,000 to 90,000 years ago. These large amounts of pyroclastic flow and volcanic ash were emitted from the volcanic chamber. A huge depression was formed as the chamber collapsed. The 4th eruption was the largest, with volcanic ash covering the entire Kyushu region and even extending to Yamaguchi Prefecture. Mount Taka, Mount Naka, Mount Oboshi, and Mount Kishima are cones formed following the 4th above-mentioned huge caldera eruption. Mount Naka remains active today. It is presumed that Mount Neko is older than the 4th huge caldera eruption. Aso's pyroclastic flow deposits were utilized for bridge construction in the region. There are approximately 320 arched stone bridges in Kumamoto Prefecture, including the Sujunkyo and Right-Aikyo bridges on the Midorikawa River, which are important national cultural properties. Climate. Mount Aso's climate data was taken at an elevation of 1,143 meters. At this elevation there is a transition between a humid subtropical climate and a humid continental climate with warm summers and cold winters. Precipitation is high throughout the year, and is extremely heavy in June and July with over 500 millimeters of rain falling in each month. Tourism. Recently, the number of tourists visiting the area from Asian countries has been increasing. Previously, visitors could not drive their own vehicles up to the crater, but recently a car park was built a minute's walk away. The Mount Aso ropeway also provides access. At the foot of the mountain there are also various campsites, and horse riding at Kusashonrigahama. Modern poetry has been written about the beautiful scenery at Kusashonrigahama, which has been designated a place of scenic beauty, or natural monument. Hot springs. Because Mount Aso is a volcano, there are many onsen hot springs in the area. There are 2 hot springs within the crater that are associated with Aso Kujū National Park.